Hi Virginia, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking. So I thought for today we could work through an alternative thought worksheet. Does that sound like something you can do?
Sure.
Okay, so I've got a clipboard here because this is going to take some teamwork. I'm going to need you to write a little bit, okay?
Okay.
So as you can see, there's a lot of blank spots on that worksheet.
Mm-hmm.
What we're going to do today is fill it in, kind of show you how we can work through it. And then maybe afterwards I can give you a couple of blank ones to take home with you, and if you feel like this is something that's helpful for you, you can do them at home as well.
Okay.
Okay. So as you'll see at the top, it says situation. So what that means is I want you to put in a situation where you feel like you feel a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. Is there anything that comes to mind when you think about that?
I mean, probably a few things, but maybe like the most stressful one is like having a group project in class, like being assigned a group project, and everyone getting in a group and me not having a group and not being asked to join a group, so then I'm kind of just like the odd one out.
I can understand how that would be anxiety provoking. I think that's a really great example. So why don't you take some time and write that up at the top so we know what we're working on today. All right, perfect. So now, given that situation, what is the automatic thought that comes into your head when that situation occurs?
Well, first one, probably nobody likes me. Everyone knows that I'm stupid. No one wants me to be in their group.
Yeah. All right, perfect. So write that down. And while you're writing that, why don't we start brainstorming some alternative thoughts that you could have for that situation? So everyone's getting into their groups, and maybe it's not that they think, you're stupid or that they don't like you, but what else could be going on? What's a different thought you could be having?
Well, a lot of people have like friends in the class or people that they have been sitting with and like know pretty well. So a lot of them will probably tend to group up. Mm-hmm. So they just don't know me yet.
Yeah, they just don't know you yet. That's a great one. All right, so why don't you put that where it says alternative thought?
Okay.
Awesome. So next, you'll see it says feeling.
Okay.
So what that means is the emotions you might feel with that given thought. So the thought is they think you're stupid, they don't like you. What do you feel when you think that way?
Well, hurt,
Mm-hmm.
Embarrassed, and probably ashamed.
Okay. Yeah. Add that down. So now, given the alternative thought of they just don't know me yet, what would you feel if instead of thinking the original thought, that's what you thought? What do you think you would feel?
A little more understanding, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
and probably a little more neutral to the whole situation.
Yeah, you don't really feel strongly one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Perfect. So now, thinking of your original thought and your original feelings, what do you think you do in that situation? What's your behavior?
I'll probably kind of think about it for a long time, not really be able to let that whole thing go,
Mm-hmm.
and then I might cry and drink when I get home from class.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's definitely what you would probably be doing. So why don't you write that down? Perfect. Now the last thing you'll see on that list is alternative behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So with our alternative thought and our alternative feelings, what would your alternative behavior be?
Well, I would maybe introduce myself to a student that sits next to me and ask them if I can join in their group.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Okay, perfect. So now that we have worked through this, does it seem like something you would maybe do for other situations in your life outside of meeting with me?
Yeah, I think I could do that.
Awesome. So I'll go get you a couple more of the worksheets so that throughout this next week, maybe you can do it 1 or 2 more times, and next week we can go over it.
Okay.
Great. Thank you.